I was under the influence to be myself, right? And get this, I was always my fucking self. I was under the influence to do things that I love, thinking I did them better. I did them better when I was sober. But we think we have this illusion, and I had this discussion with so many people, that when we are high, when we are drunk, when we are, whatever it is, we do things better. And the truth is, it is only amplified. I had this belief when I first started doing things, that I could only sing, I could only write lyrics when I was fried. And I believed that. I believed it. I believed it. I believed it. I believed it until I started to do it, and I was doing it without that. I was like, holy shit, yo, you sound good. Holy shit, I can write. Holy shit. And it's like, we got to break barriers. You got what I'm saying? When we are under the influence, we feel like we are things all of a sudden. But who gave it to us? Not the drug, not the alcohol. What, you drink alcohol and all of a sudden you could fucking you could write? That don't make no sense because you're the person getting drunk, you're the person getting high. So like, it's your skills. You get what I'm saying? It's amplified because we dropped the wall. It's like taking your fucking panties off, bro. It's like taking your drawers off for real. We get real fucking comfortable. We get comfortable once we see that we can do something, but we're under the influence. So it's like, oh my god. But the reality is, bro, we was always capable of that shit. We lie and we justify why we do every fucking single thing we do. Why we get high, why we get drunk, we justify it to ourselves every time. And what cut the bullshit for me was, what is the result? Deadass, what is the fucking result? Like, I'm doing this shit. Am I in a different tax bracket? Did I put my mom in a house? Did I give my wife this? Am I able to change people's lives drastically? So what the fuck am I doing? I could be alone right now. I could be dumb high. I could be singing a song, whatever, da 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 da. The next morning I wake up, nothing happened. I didn't do anything. Yeah, okay, I might have sang the song. That's progress. Any progress is good progress. I'm a fan of that. But yo, when you can do it every time. You can get home every night. You can go get fucking shit faced. You can go get drunk, bro. You can do whatever. You can get dumb high. Wake up, go to work. That time period, right? That time period that you used to do that, it could have just been something else. It could have been something else. It could have been a stronger application of your skills to a craft rather than you just doing it. You get what I'm saying? I'm eating. Okay, I'm eating. I could be eating better. I could eat. Oh, I'm hungry. I get pizza. I could fucking eat a fucking salad. Like, you could just eat better if you choose to do so. You were already talented before you touched whatever the fuck you touched that made you feel like all of a sudden now you have it. It is an illusion that once we touch it, we become things. That is the craze. That is the craze. That is the craze. How many times you might have some of yourself, you be like, yo, when I'm drunk, I could do this. When I'm high, I could do this. Yo, bro, have you ever tapped into those things sober? Like tapping into, and that's what I'm gonna say, that like in recreational use, like my world has changed in that aspect. I call it going to the underworld. I feel like being under the influence is the underworld and bringing it back to sobriety. So say you drunk and you caught a vibe and you in the bathroom, da da da. Maybe when you're sober, you're like, yo, I was drunk and I heard this song and it gave me this thought, and you're the same person. It's not two different people. So when it's the same person, it's teamwork. And this is what I was doing. And like, I'm saying this openly on camera. This is what I was doing. I was fucking using being under the influence and bringing it to my sobriety and taking my sobriety. And I'm talking about things that I learned back to when I wasn't sober, and I was mixing and matching it. But I used to feel like they were two different people until I understood that we were fused. We were one on some Dragon Ball Z shit. We were one person. You get what I'm saying? And everything that I learned from both sides stayed with me. Being under the influence drops the wall, right? It drops the fucking wall. But guess what? This is what I'm talking about. I was going to the underworld to do this for myself. I dropped the wall myself. When I was sober and I dropped the wall myself, I understood what being fried did. That dropped the wall for me. And then I did it. But then I understood, yo, when I was fried, I did it like this. Let me do it like this. You get what I'm saying? You're the same fucking person, bro. You just have mental blocks, mental restriction. If you know about not being sober, what happens to you when you do that shit in excess? What happens if you get fucked up every fucking night? What happens if you get fried every single night? What about the thing that you actually want to put your time into? Yo, we're all 9 to 5 corporate. I'm gonna call dummies. I'm not gonna use the slave word. I'm gonna say dummies. We're 9 to 5 corporate dummies, and we're locked into a contract, and we have to work, and we have to do what we got to do, right? Now, the only way to break out of that is by using your talent. We're in a time where people get to use their talent and benefit off of it, which is truly nuts to me. Still crazy. It doesn't matter because even what you're talented at, you still gotta go fucking work. So if you're the fucking best plumber in the world, you gotta go do that plumbing shit for like 12 hours a day, da da da, make however much money you did, but you still gotta go work. You get what I'm saying? So it's cool to be under the influence because I'm a huge fan of it. It's cool to do that and to be fucked up and be in that state and be oh la la la. But yo, to get out of our everyday lives, whatever job you're working, whatever it is, we have to work harder. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not like we're gonna get out of the situation we're trying to make better and we're gonna work less. No, we have to work harder. So if we gotta work harder, like why are we doing something that fucking hinders us? Why are we doing something that slows us down? It's like a fucking boot on my foot. And that's what I was doing. I was coming, I would be fried, I'd be here singing and I wouldn't even know how I was singing, but I was singing. I want to get better at singing. Would me being in a state of not understanding how I sing help me? It doesn't. It's slowing me down. My point and what I'm trying to say is like, you can do it all the time and you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. But you're not being the best you. You're not being the best you. What if you come home sober and you study something for 3 hours? You are sharp. You are sharp like a fucking knife. Right? And when we go and we want to go be under the influence because of our daily lives, our struggles, our stress, we throw ourselves off the fucking course. You know what I'm saying? It's like you on the road, you focused about to be on the road, now you fucking skedaddling. You off the road. You off the road. And there goes your free time. You're distracted. And it's a huge distraction for me. And right now I might be hanging on my jersey. I said I might be out there. I'm hanging on my jersey. Not drinking though. Drinking every now and then. And I'm not trying to set no type of. There is no standard. You live your life. You do whatever the fuck you do. I'm speaking from my experience. You get what I'm saying? Like me personally, to work the best that I can work, because I really struggle. I have a hard time just fucking thinking. Like I gotta put my best, and my best is not me being under the influence. It's not my best. It's not. It's slowing me down. If you have ever reached a point of doing so many things under the influence, you understand the power in being sober. I'm talking like, say you got your whole day. I'm talking about everything that you do in your day. You shower, you brush your teeth, da da da. You go for work, you do, I said walk. You go for a walk, you do groceries, laundry. Say it's a Saturday, right? These things, do all that shit high. You do all of that shit drunk, right? You understand what it is to do it sober because you've done it drunk. You've done it fucked up. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna see how much more on the money you are uh doing it sober because you already been there. You already did that shit however many fucking times. You get what I'm saying? That you can now appreciate sobriety. I think something that I'm falling more in love with is execution. We all have to be able to execute. You get what I'm saying? You say you're gonna do something, you gotta fucking do it. If you say you're gonna do something, you gotta do the steps to get the shit done. You get what I'm saying? How smooth is your execution? When you are sober, you are sharp. Also, when you're under the influence, you're sharp. Or is that the thing mentally that we tell ourselves? And I feel like that's what I've been telling myself for a long time because I've had revelations under the influence. Revelations that I brought to my sober life, like holy fuck, like da da da. But I was still smart. You get what I'm saying? I tried to see who was smarter, whether it was me or the other person, which was still me, but I was still smarter. But I was so smart that I couldn't tell that the fucking the drunk me, the fried me, I couldn't tell that I was smarter than that person because I was so smart. And I'm not talking about just me, I'm talking about you too. We lie to ourselves and we gotta cut the lies, that eyes. My wake up call is truly, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing here? Am I making my life better? What is coming from this? I don't fucking know. And if I can't give those answers and my life is not bettering from my decisions, then some things need to change. The new high for me is being sober. There are so many things to change about us and our lives in order to reach that level. And I just feel like just being in that state of mind is such a distraction. It's a distraction for what you got going on. You made a meal? Okay, go celebrate. Go celebrate. Go do that. If that's what you did. You got out of that tax bracket? Go do that. You deserve it. You got a six-pack? You've been in the gym for 3 years? Go do that. But if your goals, if those are not your goals, I'm just spitballing. If you are meeting your goals and you're proud of yourself and you can only see yourself doing more, what if you're not? What if you're not happy? What if you're buying into the illusion that you are? There's two different things. There's actually doing it, and then there's telling yourself that you're doing it. But results talk, bro. And I'm tired of the results not talking. I'm tired of the results not being what they are. And we're already great. You get what I'm saying? Don't put yourself down neither. I'm not putting my fucking self down. We are already great. So what can we be if we really lock in? What can we be if we really put that shit away, bro? And we really focus, because we was already great while not focusing. You get what I'm saying? There's some people that just stay sober and they just, that's just their life. But for the people that haven't, what happens, bro? What happens when you really add that extra to it? I used to look up and down for how people felt about this and what famous person was saying this and who said this. And I'm not fucking telling you what the fuck to do. It is your fucking life. Do you hear me? And there's no rules. There's no rules to this thing called life. You have to figure out what works for you. What is the best for you? I am a fan of whatever betters your life. What shows change? What reflects change? I encourage the decision that reflects your purpose and your journey on in this life. Whatever is changing lives, whatever is your purpose, whatever is something that you find joy in, what brings you the most closer to that? That's it, closer, the most closest to that. What brings you closest to that? And whatever that is, that's what I want for you, bro. I want that for you. And I just want you to be your best you, bro, because I'm trying to be my best me. So, in trying to be my best me, I want to talk to those who are being their best yous. You get what I'm saying? Uh, Yo, this is a huge one for me. Anybody who knows me knows, I've been battling. I've been battling the in between of sobriety and under the influence for a long, 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 long time. And it hurts. It really does hurt when you're smart in both. It does hurt. It really does hurt because you're like, yo, what the fuck? But the truth is, you're both the same person. Understand that. Whatever brings you closer to your purpose and changes lives. That's where I stand with, and that's where I stand for myself. And this is a huge video for me. This is me being very vulnerable and honest. This is real. This will connect, bro. I hope this finds the audience it needs to find, because it's real, bro. I had some dark times with this shit. So I really love y'all. I appreciate you guys like this. If you loved it, I love you. If you didn't, I love you. Word. Being sober is a new high. Word.
I'm sleepwalking, blindfolded, bird eye. I see the clock, same time, I don't feel time.